men's field is and how much new talent has come into the sport with all of these matchups and more pressure to get that gold medal.
Well, Federico Staksrud will get us started. Just wide there from Matt Wright. Fed got to be feeling good, though. Just walked away with a gold medal in our men's singles coverage. He and Hayden as a whole, a 53-13 record. A silver, most recently, in Virginia Beach.
And one notable change here with the Fed and Hayden partnership. Fed playing the right side now, a switch I believe happened this tournament, and Hayden kind of taking over on that left side, which he plays in MLP.
For the most part, I feel like it has been working. We've seen them take it to some pretty big teams in their semifinal. They ran into Ben John's game Tardio, took them quite a bit to close out that game. Really thought that Fed and Hayden had a chance.
Yeah, I think really nice flick there. But the more you can kind of give teams different looks like Fed and Hayden are doing, it just adds to that versatility. And then let's say down the road they play Ben and Gabe again in a semi, maybe they switch back just to give them a different look and try something new. I'm a big proponent in losing different.
Trying to change it up after a pretty lackluster performance in Virginia Beach where they lost in the round of 16. So clearly the change has been working.
Yeah.
Oh, nice put away there, almost through the legs from Eric. On the other side, Eric and Matt don't have too much history playing together. 8 and 5 together, as I mentioned, their last time playing together at Virginia Beach.
Matt with a great counter there. One of the patterns there is going to be, can Hayden flick down the line, or can Matt slide with his backhand and counter back to Hayden?
Clean put away there from Eric. They took part in one of the more fun stories of the weekend. They ran into the youngsters Tama Shimabukuro and Andre Mercado early on in this bracket. The 14 and 16-year-old, a 3-game match, very competitive there, but ended up ending the run from the youngsters.
Yeah, cool to see some young talent come into the sport. I think there was another team that upset Tyson and Ryan Fu as well. So some new names getting added to the mix here.
Yeah, you mentioned Luke Pham and Will McKinnon, 2 up-and-comers on the PPA Tour. Our first challenge of our men's doubles bronze medal match here. Matt calling the ball long on the baseline there. It'll be tough to see in the shadow, especially from this angle with Matt blocking it. But Matt clarifying that they are calling it good and then challenging their own in-call. Good sportsmanship there. Unfortunately, without really an angle to be able to see it, they're just going to take the in-call and move along.
I'm not even challenging. I'm just saying good.
Well, you heard that from Matt, apologizing for the challenge, just saying it is good, and they will move along.
And with that, too, the ramifications is from our angle, unable to see the ball, whoever was challenging would lose a challenge and then risk the next challenge getting a technical warning.
Interesting. I wonder if he knew that we couldn't see the ball or anything like that.
I think an underrated skill is asking where the cameras are on your court, just so you can know, like, if it's worth a challenge.
That's great insight.
coverage by Oncins there. And yeah, especially on grandstand court where the cameras are, that back line is very difficult. So if there's any uncertainty, class act by Matt there, giving them the benefit of the doubt, because it's hard to really make that decision.
Well, retrieving the ball here from our showcase court where we have our junior PPA tour kicking off today with the mixed doubles portion of the event. Seeing these players having to adjust to the conditions now. The wind starting to pick up. We got about a 4-mile-per-hour sustained wind with gusts up to 13. Definitely feeling that out here on the Carvana grandstand court.
Yeah, and if you're Oncins and Wright here, getting that ball to drop in the kitchen with that wind behind you a little bit is a way more daunting task, and you're going to see Hayden's flicks on full display because of that. And Fetty's as well. Great shot by Fed there.
Well, they will get the side out. Fed serving now that we move to 4-4, all square.
A little bit too big of a swing there by Hayden, but got everything he wanted. Really great dipping drive.
A rock solid defense there from Fed, but Eric eventually able to get it by him.
Yeah, Oncins flicks there. You can really see his length and this Fed's scrappiness in that down the line battle.
Matt Wright with that forehand through the middle. To get the lead back.
And Fetty showing a little bit of the forehand hold there. Showed going cross court, held it a little bit long and had a little misdirect middle. Got the point. Great hold.
Great ATP and then a defense from Matt Wright. Couldn't tell if that ball was a little wide that Hayden ended up going for, but played through it, and Matt, no trouble with the ATP defense.
Yeah, with where the game has been going, just ATPs are no longer a clear winner. You get a lot of recovered balls like that, as Matt showed there.
Hayden speeds it up right at the body of Wright.
Yeah, and I think that's starting to become a play that Fetty and Hayden are looking to do, is find that middle dink and look to attack on that next ball.
So much patience on display.
Wow, great
Robbed.
point. And Matt doing an excellent job there of defending that backhand middle dink, not giving them that shot that they're trying to go for there, and really showed the extent of that long rally.
First lob of the match, handled well by Matt Wright.
Unable to counter that is Oncins, and with the wind going against him, I really like that play by Fetty and Hayden. There's not a lot of risk in a lob because that wind's going to keep it back in.
Oh, we saw Matt Wright initiate twice there with the forehand speed up.
Yeah, really good hold by Matt and Eric all over that middle, acting like they've been playing together for years. Good teamwork there by Matt and Eric.
Another big gust of wind. Yeah, that's tricky. Hayden unable to adjust in time. 2-point lead here. Just long off the tape there from Matt. As a reminder, we saw this exact bronze medal clash last time we were here in Vegas, late August. It was Fed and Hayden who came out on top. Wright and Oncins looking for a little bit of revenge here. Right now, it seems that the net cord's favoring Oncins and Wright, but that time it is Fed and Hayden who come out on top.
Yeah, great save by Fed there. Way to bail him out and then looking to attack that next ball.
Wow, Eric with the speed up, then the reset, but it's Hayden who finishes the point.
Yeah, Fed's just not letting him get anything and gives Hayden a little free rein to send one, and really good speed up by H.
Oh, moving confidently there, but just couldn't find it on that backhand dink.
Yeah, a little wind at play there, one that I think he probably wants back.
Eric taking control. Big finish from him.
Yeah, Eric reaching in, that length on full display again. And one thing that's been surprising here, Matt's doing a great job unwinding the stack, getting up to that kitchen line, not really giving Hayden Fed any free points that I think they were kind of expecting a little bit in this match.
Ooh, what a missed opportunity though, as Eric left one a little too high.
Yeah, that inside-out forehand dink by H there, really setting up a lot of opportunity.
Nearing the end of game one, 1-point lead for Oncins and Wright. Well, good defense there, but tried to find some space down the line, and Fed wasn't giving it to him.
Yeah, and Fed standing a little more middle, almost baiting that shot. He goes so quick to the forehand there. Oncins unable to pull it off.
Well, they get the side out, down one, looking to take the lead as they get into the final few points of this game. Well, good deceptive forehand there from Matt Wright, going behind Hayden as he slid across.
Yeah, and the pace that Matt Wright hit is the most underrated thing. He hit that so slow, and that slow speed really got them that. Oncins with a foot fault there. We'll see if there's a challenge.
Don't think there is. So point, and that ties us up 8-8. Again, wind still playing a factor.
Great reach in by Oncins there. Finding that forehand out of the air, setting himself up so well with that next ball.
Will they get the side out and a chance to serve? Impressive quarterfinal match from Wright and Oncins. They had to fight against the dream team reunited of JW, Dylan Frazier. Were able to get through them. A nice angle there from Fed. Just 1 point, still trading side outs here.
Yeah, this game very up for grabs. Fetty to serve here.
Ernie pressure, and it works. Just catches the back line.
Yeah, great anticipation and super athletic move by Fed to stay out of the kitchen there.
Well, finally, it's Hayden who gets a net cord in his favor, and that takes Staksrud and Patriquin to game point.
10-9-1.
And it goes the other way. Fed down the line, secures game one.
Finding that off-speed forehand to Hayden, that was going to be effective. And now with the wind at their back, we're going to see a little bit more lobbing and a little bit tougher time with Fed and Hayden getting those drops to get in the kitchen here.
And normally the lob is something that we see in Matt Wright's arsenal fairly frequently. But now, as you said, with the wind in his favor, might see that a little bit more than we did in game one.
And a little bit of extra wind on those speed ups is going to make it hard if you're Hayden to get that ball to drop on the line from this side. So we'll see maybe a little bit more caution with those as well.
Well, a good angle found there by Oncins as he places that one in the corner.
Yeah, and this combo of Matt speeding up and Eric just crowding the middle has been a very effective strategy for them. Great pressure by Fed there. Even just that threat of the Ernie gave Oncins a little extra to think about, causing that unforced error.
Just a little too much there from Wright.
Yeah, ball getting a little away from him, still committed to the play and wasn't able to save it.
Well, Hayden going all out, hands battle initiated and finished.
Yeah, the foot speed there to get back for that forehand counter was really impressive, catching Eric off guard a little bit and Hayden being able to play clean up.
What a counter! Eric Oncins says absolutely not.
Matt chuckling a little bit. I think that's one of Matt's favorite shots, so seeing someone else try it gave him a little enjoyment there.
A technical warning issued to Hayden Patriquin for some profanity after he missed that serve. No immediate consequence for that warning, but if they were to say challenge a call, if they didn't have their free challenge, that would result in a point. And that is not what you want to see.
Yeah, that technical warning, sneaky plays a factor, especially down the stretch when you're looking at challenges. You only get one kind of free challenge, whether it's your opponent challenging it or you challenging it. So want to be very careful with getting that technical too early.
Wow, looking at the wind, playing with it a little bit, and a smile on Fed's face after he dropped one in gently and it paid off.
1-2-2.
Ooh, good leave there. Oncins all over that, and wind swirling a little bit more because on that side earlier that would have stayed in.
Well, quickly trying to get the ball back on their side here, down by 1.
1-2.
Well, look at that move from Eric. Deceptive, goes right at the body of Staksrud.
Yeah, first speed up by Eric off the bounce on his backhand and having some success.
Great deep return. But Hayden just powers through.
Yeah, finding the feet there, that requires so much ball control there, and getting that down is really impressive. A lot of topspin to do that and set up the point.
What a ball, a perfect lob that hits the line.
Yeah, especially with the wind the way it is, letting that go, I think, was probably the smart play there, and Hayden just finding that line with some expert precision.
Oh, defending for their lives. And that has to hurt. Push off, foot fault called. You saw it there. Another point for Hayden and Fed. Eric not happy about that one.
3-1-1.
Okay, that time Matt Wright whipped out that speed up again, getting the better of Hayden.
Yeah, Matt's forehand speed up on full display here, having a really high success rate. Oh, and he went for another one, feeling it from the last one. Hayden was ready for that and able to counter that on Matt there.
The first football goes the other way, and Matt Wright, he's happy about that one. A perfect ball from Hayden, but unfortunately just catches the line.
1-4-1.
Great part about Carvana Grandstand Court, we are seated directly courtside. The players can hear us and respond occasionally.
Good response there, and Hayden and Fetty starting to get a little bit of separation in this game. 4-1, first server here. Big possession for Matt and Eric if they can stay in this game.
Second serve. Score 1-2.
Just long
there.
After review, the result of the rally stands, the ball was out. Ground for 2 challenge, technical warning.
So that was their free challenge. A little bit of confusion there, but no additional technical warning issued, so not a problem now. But without that free challenge, if they want to challenge again, they will have to risk losing a point.
Yeah, and that's where Hayden's profanity earlier came in and could be a detriment when there is a close call. So we'll see if that plays a factor. Right now, early in the game, not as worried about it.
2-4-1.
And another football. These refs are getting their full salary today. They have been on it with all of these here.
Yeah, this is the most foot faults I've seen called in a match this weekend. Oh, Hayden pressured there, and he left one up for Matt. A little misdirection, inside out forehand down the line to do it.
Yeah, and for the viewers at home wondering why there are so many foot faults in this match, it's just kind of a testament to how good the dinking is on this court. And all four very aggressive players just looking for any inch that they can kind of get into the kitchen there and impose their will on the other team.
That time, Matt tried to go for that inside-out forehand again, but the net cord giving Hayden a chance to put that one away. Finally, we see a mistake on the dink rally, something that really hasn't happened yet. Oh, perfectly placed. What a lob from Staksrud.
Yeah, the way he held that really did a good job of being deceptive with that shot. Looked like a dink, and then just a little bit of the flick of the wrist to get that over Matt's head.
Again, surprised we haven't seen that same strategy from Matt himself, someone who typically is bringing out that lob all the time. Well, the hands are just too good. Hayden initiates the speed coming from that side of the court. Matt Wright says absolutely not.
Oh my gosh, man.
Matt Wright having a little fun out here.
And Fetty going for the ATP there, just barely missing it, hitting that post, getting denied there, and Oncins and Wright back within 2.
As you said before, Oncins still looking for his 2nd medal on the PPA Tour, just turned pro last year. A bronze would be a nice accomplishment here. Sure, it's not the gold medal that Fed just tracked down in the singles side of things, but for your 2nd medal ever, nice bronze here in the men's doubles division in Vegas.
Now Oncins with a little air there, as Matt said, thinking about the kitchen. When you do have these foot fault calls, it makes it that much tougher to make that volley when you are moving.
Eric initiating the speed up there. Did not end up going his way. Another point for Staksrud and Patriquin, up by 2.
Matt just all over that down the line speed up, really giving Hayden fits there and putting that away. Excellent play by Matt on that one.
Matt and Hayden have just been continuing to go at each other across the court. A 28-year difference between them. Always fun to see.
Yeah, really, whoever's getting that first chance to attack is really winning across the board with all 4 players here.
Matt is not afraid to initiate those speed ups, and not afraid to get into those hands battles. That time, though, it's Eric who just clips the net, makes the error. Good poach. That's so far out, says Matt Wright. They did a little side swap midpoint there. First ball that Matt got on the left side of the court did not go his way.
Hayden with 2 errors there, giving the ball back to Oncins and Wright. Down 2. Can they make a run here?
Serve just long. Gonna hurt their chances of making said run. Down by 2. Need to win this second game if they want a chance. But another mistake will get them a point.
Yeah, the wind picking up probably just a little bit here, causing a few errors across the board from both teams.
Oh, Matt Wright knows he had one.
Yeah, Matt wanting that back to go from 7-6-1 to 7-7-2. Big difference there.
Hayden staying alive under all that pressure.
Yeah, Matt really holding his forehand well. Hayden doing a great job of countering it.
Well, there it is again. That forehand tries to go inside out. Staying tricky. Can't get over the net, though. 8-6 right now. Dangerously close here for Oncins and Wright to the end of this second game. Need to see that comeback. Fed looking for that second medal of the weekend. Another foot fault called on Eric. Great call.
Yeah, that left foot this time. Changing it up for the refs there on which foot it is. With the wind swirling a little bit, it really makes it tough when you're looking to lean in that kitchen and you're already committed. Those minor little adjustment steps can be your worst enemy and cause all that chaos as we've seen with these foot fault calls.
And now on match point. Hayden with the attack, and it pays off. Federico Staksrud, Hayden Patriquin, your bronze